This is the story of Denzel Washington, Jr. He was born on December 28, 1954 in Mount Vernon, a suburb of New York City. His parents, Lennis and Denzel Washington Sr., raised Denzel in traditional values and encouraged the pursuit of education. As a young man, he actively participated in sports, especially basketball, which shaped his physical stamina and discipline. These traits were an important component of his future success. In the world of entertainment, his interest in acting was sparked in school productions, where he often stood out for his natural talent. At his home school, he already understood that his calling was in the world of theater and film. The family environment played an important role in his formation. Denzel's parents instilled in him the value of hard work and mentored him to be patient in achieving his goals. The important lessons of discipline and responsibility learned as a child became the foundation for his future success in the acting field. After high school, Denzel enrolled at Ford University, where his acting talents began to blossom. Here he not only received an academic education, but also immersed himself in the world of theater for the first time. Participating in student productions was a real eye-opener for him, and he felt that acting was what he wanted to do. His theatrical debut was on Broadway in 1979 in the play A Soldier's Play. This experience was the first major step in his career and was critically acclaimed. During this period, he learned to cope with the challenges of acting life, starting with small roles and gradually progressing. His years in New York were a period of intense learning and finding himself in the art world. Denzel learned from the great masters, developed his acting method, and strived for a deep perception of roles. This was an important stage in his professional development. Despite initial difficulties in finding roles and a steady income, this period laid the foundation for his strong belief in himself and his desire to truly immerse himself in the world of filmmaking. The road to success on Broadway was not an easy one. After his debut in A Soldier's Play had to go through a number of trials. He was actively involved in numerous theater productions, and each role became a step towards understanding his place in the acting community. His tenacity and talent caught the attention of directors and producers. By the late 80s, his list of roles on Broadway had become impressive, and critics celebrated his ability to embody a variety of characters. At this time, he also began to make the switch to filmmaking, which opened up new horizons and opportunities for him. In 1983, he had the unique opportunity to play a role in the production of Cry Freedom, about the struggle against apartheid in South Africa. This role brought Denzel's first nomination for the Theatre Tony Award. Working on this project was not only an acting challenge for him, but also an opportunity to bring attention to social issues through art. His move to Hollywood in the early 80s was a challenge that required not only his acting skills, but also his ability to maneuver in the complex entertainment industry. The movie A Soldier's Affair, 1984, brought the first widespread recognition, and his role in it made Hollywood take notice of Denzel's versatility as an actor. Over the next decade, he starred in a wide variety of projects, from dramas to action films. His role in Cry Freedom 1986 earned him his first Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. However, despite his successes, he always remained true to his principles, not allowing himself to become a victim of Hollywood stereotypes. Roles in such films as Mississippi Masala 1991 and Crimson Tide 1995 allowed him to further diversify his acting arsenal. An important moment was his work on Training Day 2001, where he was again nominated for an Oscar and finally honored with this prestigious award. It was a confirmation that his path in Hollywood was the right one, despite the difficulties and challenges. The moment of awarding the Oscar in 2002 for his role in Training Day was a turning point in his career. This award was not only a validation of his talent, but also the moment when many began to realize him not only as an actor, but also as an influential creative professional. Since then, Denzel has become a frequent guest on red carpets and a star of international cinema. His work in films such as Gangster 2008, Book of Eli 2010, and Flight 2013 further cemented his status as an actor with an impressive list of accomplishments. Despite all his successes and awards, he remains humble and determined, always adhering to the philosophy that an acting career is an endless pursuit of improvement and a constant desire to surprise the audience. His personal life has always been an important part of his work-leisure balance. In 1983, he met his future wife, Pauletta Perrin. They married in 1983, and she has remained his loyal support ever since. They have 4 children: John David, Catherine, Olivia, and Malcolm. As a public figure, he is actively involved in philanthropy, including supporting educational and anti-poverty programs. His philosophy in life is to constantly strive for growth and self-improvement, not only in his career, but also as a person.